don't think we're gonna get a Hayabusa minion, right?
For sure.
If ever the last one available is Nolan, if they want the burst, CFU,
Huh.
or they can go Guinevere.
I think... Ooh, this one's a tough one. This one's a tough one because it kind of depends on what mid laner they want. Okay, yeah, maybe they'll go for Guinevere now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Because Guinevere only makes sense if you're pairing it up with Farsa, but knowing that you have Lapu on the other side, it's kind of the toss-up of like, do I want to deal with this 2 for a potential 1 for 2, or do I just want to say, you know what, Farsa, just take a Purify and call it a day?
Yeah. So now all that's left is the EXP lane hero. Or no, it's the mid lane hero.
I wouldn't want a Kimmy here.
Shushin.
There's those Lamtushin's banned too.
Oh, man.
Use the Lunox, but like, how are you gonna play that here?
Not Zetyan with high loss. It's not. It doesn't hit the Zetyan Cho. Would.
Is it time we see the?
Got another Lunox, I think.
Oh yeah. Just straight up, just if you want to be hyper safe, just play Lunox, right?
Yeah.
Kadena, they're willing to take the risk, but this also goes to show, right? Because if you had Lunox, you don't necessarily have to play around like neutral objectives. With Kadena, you kind of want to hover around the area to eventually, you know, heat-seeking missile somebody, take them out of the picture, and turn it into a 4v5.
Right. Still, CFU ended up walking away with an easier to pull off lineup.
Yes.
But with every Kadeta game, there's always that possibility of them carrying very early all the way till the end.
For some reason, Coach Summer was smiling as he walked down the stage.
Oh, was he happy about it? Is this expected?
Maybe he had like an innocent moment with one of his players, just like, sir, give them chill. 100% coach.
As if the other way around, instead of going, Coach, give me Roger. Say, Coach, give them Joe.
Give them Joe. 100%.
Give them Joe, we win. Give them Joe, we win. Maybe. What if?
We'll never know.
But we look for the answer in game. What if this Kadeta pick is a secret weapon for them? If it's a comfort for Kenny and he knows how to read the map so well and take down CFU before the Sharks can even get off and swimming early on. Zone at the brink, CFU at match point.
I really feel like Boxy is playing at the top of his game right now. He's making so minimal mistakes overall. And look at that. They've already won the mid-trade easily. Bright, he's going to try and just heal up as much as he can. And Bankai, you got to learn these lanes, dude. You cannot be walking up like this.
That's a flicker already forced out, and
And
Opie
out.
with the quick rotations towards the top lane. A petrify play, and Opie takes first blood, while Boxy manages everything all by himself here in the Riverside. Luckily, Team Zone still got the Little Wanderer, because if they didn't, that would have been crazy.
I mean, Zixora will be a little angry, a little angy as some people like to call it, but so far it's been really good for Zixora, right? He's got the mechanics, he's making it work.
Yeah. And this is probably a much better situation for them, though they're managing things, even though they're getting invaded constantly, but that's a two-man petrify, and potentially a double kill for Zixora! But Kenny picks it up instead, and there goes his first kill, but it'll be immediately punished by Detective on the Guinevere.
Hello? Is nobody talking to each other? Why is nobody talking to each other? Because again, the level 1 gank on the top side could have been avoided entirely because Kenny was already covering the opposite side. So it's safe to say there's a chance you need to play safe and you just took a bad trade. Secondly, how does he get there, right? Without no punishment whatsoever.
Oh no, Detective now all alone. But then Wadu and Boxy will somehow be able to follow up. That's a kill going over to Wadu. And Zixora is still taking his orange.
I'm surprised that Wadu didn't keep fighting Zixora just for fun.
Yeah. He could have afforded to take him out, but I think now they're looking towards Bankai. Oh no!
Oh! Coming in just at the right time.
Exactly what we were saying earlier. CFU knows.
They know.
Just look at the EXP lane and continue pressuring that. The Lapu Lapu is no longer in the game.
It's non-existent, and Wadu, he's gonna have the time of his life. Literally nobody can really stop him other than maybe Kenny, who can buy some time, and Bright.
Do it.
Okay.
Not the least bit scared of Zixora.
Seeing is like, I do not want to lose more life than this. I am willing to get the shield off of the Blazing Duet.
Oh, Boxy and Opie once again. Look at this mid duo of CFU Gaming. They're doing so much by themselves. They spots Kenny though, so he cancels the better airstrike. Boxy already quite low, doesn't have anywhere to run through. Uses the way of the dragon, gets a shield from the turtle, but that'll not help him for long.
Oh, CFU Gaming got the turtle in the end.
So many things happening in this game.
I am in the same boat as you, Brigitte. I think that was all on Boxy. He had ult the entire time. He just needed to kick somebody. And OP is like, come on, dude. Bro, kick somebody. I'm holding the feathered airstrike for you.
Well, at least they got the turtle.
Yeah, they got the turtle. They can refine that. It's fine. At the end, a win is a win. As we saw, though, through the hand cam. Boxy no longer has a way of the dragon, committed that very late into the fight. Will have his flicker up available. Oh, another one.
But Wadu spots Kenny.
Wadu, bro.
He has no reason to stay in his lane anymore. Boxy, oh my
There's a
goodness.
kick.
Finding Zixora, Bright will be there using the Glorious Pathway to help his teammates. Boxy flickering out and going back in with the Jeet Kondo. Does he have what it takes to find the kill? Still doesn't, but will Wadu do it for him? Another shield from Boxy and he's still alive while Wadu tries to fight the other members who are left. They don't get kills, but that was a lot of time bot.
One trick chose across the world just screaming. He's freestyling on him. He's doing skateboard tricks in the middle of the fight.
That's why that man was the MVP in game number 1. Here, game number 2, a little bit harder to read, but definitely still in form is Boxy.
Yeah.
Legendary Cambodian figure in the space, and this is his signature hero.
So nasty. So very nasty. We look at the item builds. Nothing too out of the ordinary. No first items complete besides the glowing wand. And that's only for OP. But even so, he's still down by 95 gold.
Okay, this is... Bro, I know you have Purify, but chill.
Oh wait. Kenny, this might be his moment. Ah, no. He spots Boxy and doesn't even want to try anymore.
I ain't messing with this guy. He's gonna use me like a half pipe. I gotta stay alive.
2-level gap between the Yuzong and the Lapu Lapu. Bankai, just get an Earth Shatter in. Or a Land Shaker. Earth Shatter's Edith. Get a Land Shaker in and you're good, man. You've done your job.
I'd be so annoyed if I was Zixora. I see Boxy again.
Yeah.
I always see Boxy. He never gets out of sight. Oh. Ah, that did not connect.
I can... Oh, wait.
Okay. Oh, Detective jumping on Kenny instead. Will he have the damage? Yes, he does. One man down for Team Zone. Now it's Wadu trying to zone. Bright, can he tank this? Maybe not anymore. Zixora 2 will not contest. That's just too much from CFU, and I guess on top of those failed attempts that we saw from Team Zone.
Dude, K is playing a dangerous game here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Boxy is gonna come in for... There we go, there he is. Here's the dive.
Oh, the flicker in! But he still lands the way of the dragon, and Singh takes the kill. In exchange of Boxy, though.
I think K was exactly where he was so that a tower hit would be able to take Boxy out of the way out. Kenny, oh!
No, that's so unfortunate if you're Kenny! Even though you just badly want to take out OP, he's too alert.
He's way too alert. Really good calls across the board for the side of CFU. This game is falling into their hands. It's folding like origami. It feels like all the edges were creased just for these moments. And yet, we still have a majority of the tier 1 still available for CFU to break. In comparison to Team Zone, at this point, just a missing T1 on that bot side, but no structural damage.
It's just perfect. Everything CFU Gaming are doing right now is just perfect. They know they have the advantage in both lanes. They know that the rotations of Team Zone are just being read by Boxy. They have all the information to work with, and they're executing. That play between OP and Detective to take down Kenny was just a perfect snapshot of what's going on right now here.
Just this mistake. We all know that DHS is
Oh,
oh
my
god.
goodness, that was a 2-man. Fortunately, K had the Purify, but nonetheless, Detective, look at him, is still running away, but not for long.
Okay.
They get caught by the breath of the ocean, but the Petrifying from Wadu and the Blazing Duet. Massive AoE spells coming into play. CFU taking down 3 members while Boxy still chases after Bankai. Uses the way of the dragon, but he does not get to finish the kill.
Yeah, no flicker to chase it even further. And I mean, K. How? That corrosive siphon, he's starting to regret it now.
What? Zixora trying to fight this. Still gets to puncture himself to safety, but that was a close call because OP was there as well.
OP isn't even completely flying away.
Nice.
He flies away, stops, stares at them, and then decides to fly away.
Was that a shot?
Boxy. Yep, that was just... this is what we're seeing right now is experience. It's the experience gap between CFU and Zone with how long the members of CFU Gaming have been playing together and how long they've been doing this as individuals, competing in 9 seasons of MPL Cambodia.
Oh, don't tell me Sing can actually outplay this. He can't.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't die, and that's the most important part. And now it's just going to be an easy follow-up.
Now he will.
Bang.
With the help of OP.
What
And even down bottom, Bankai. What can he do? Using the bravest fighter, he's up against Wadu and Boxy. With the help of Zixora, they don't fully commit though.
This is not looking good. Oh!
Kenny.
Okay, he lands the Petrify.
Second half?
Oh, even the Rough Waves already committed, but look at this! He
got
finds
it?
the kill on Ken, but... Oh my goodness, Detective.
Yeah.
Where was he a few seconds ago?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if he was there, but a lot of motions happened across the map. I'm surprised that K ended up winning his 1v1. And I'm going to take a wild guess. It's because he has warrior boots, right? If I can't really see it from this far. Warrior boots, right? Okay. 2-level difference. Warrior boot diff. And no DHS.
Yeah, no DHS. That he's just up to a golden staff. So maybe a bit of a warning shot, but it was an isolated case. In full-on 5v5, you clearly still see the difficulties of Team Zone. In terms of the comeback potential, it has to be through punish, through a counterplay. Maybe through this?
Right, already using the stun.
Detective,
okay,
wow.
though, has so much free hits. Kenny does not get to land a combo, however, and now Zixora falls next. Wadu zoning out so many members. Detective jumping in. But Team Zone, they don't want to fight anymore.
Oh man, Wadu's got to be a little bit upset with that. Because again, after taking out Zixoran as well as Kenny, all he needed to do was take out K, and they can pretty much do whatever they want to the rest of the map. Fortunately, K walks away with just a sliver of health, didn't connect on the Furious dive, and used the Petrify early to try and set up.
Ouch.
Yeah. At this point, Obi can just throw his feathered airstrike like that. He's been doing that for majority of the game pretty much. The moment he got his feathered airstrike, the downtime on him not using it, I think has been significant. He just always uses it, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I forgot words, but yeah, he's always using it, man.
Oh my goodness, Boxy has an immortality now too. So.
Yeah, watch this. Once that green dot is up with that parcel, he'll use it again.
Oh, the
See?
airstrike. Still committed. Rough Waves doesn't burst down anyone. Wadu now fighting Zixora and Kenny. And now they still want to go for it. Sing's here. So he'll be joining the fight. Blazing to it already committed. K trying to take him down. But Wadu just in time. Will it be enough?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Team Zone might have just found an opening.
They peeled to victory, cut the skin off a CFU game, and then finally the raw flesh stings as CFU now dropping by 500 gold. They still maintain their 4.7k, but with the Lord up and knowing that Team Zone can actually fight, this is going to be a lot harder.
Quite a visceral description, but no other way to put it. I expected K to fall down, but he stood strong.
Yep.
More like that, please. Because CFU Gaming overheated.
Okay, now Bright's making a call. Oh, the jump doesn't land. Detective misses. Now Zixora's here to contest for the objective, but still Detective wins out the retry battle. Sing 2 with an immense amount of damage as Claude is able to finish off 2. And Team Zone's attempt will not be enough.
They have to cut their losses.
Yeah.
When we are going for a potential Lord steal, and you know it's difficult, really just communicate with your team. Hey, if you can get this stun out of the way, I can attempt to steal, but you have to back away. Because I'm going to die no matter what. If I can steal, I buy us 5 minutes. If I don't get the steal, fine. At least you still play 4v5 on the defense.
Yeah, plus K wasn't there. If they're going to go for a heavier contest, at least tell your carry, please be there with us. But then K had to go elsewhere. And it seemed like they didn't expect that they'd go on for that full fight like that. Now with Detective having a chastised Pauldron, the effects of this carry are going to be negated. There's a Divine Glaive on OP as well. Look at that damage.
Okay, be careful of Boxy. There goes the Lord jumping in to the bottom lane. Black Dragon form, Bravest Fighter 2, both XP laners trying to look for an engage. But Sing, all he wants is the turret. Wadu going in, Petrify play!
No.
And another blazing duet from Sing! Currently on a killing spree. 3 members of Team Zone still remain. And CFU will respect.
Can we talk about Kenny's damage? That was like a surprising amount of damage to the backline. A majority of it being him, but this feathered airstrike causing way too many problems.
The Divine Glaive came in just in time. Bankai really low.
Forced to use the Bravest Fighter. K2 doing a great job at defending one.
Oh, okay.
Was there an argument to commit to that?
Yeah,
I was thinking
yeah.
about it. Like, technically, he
Okay.
could have BMI'd like forward to get a couple of extra autos to maybe dodge the potential waves,
Yeah,
but I don't think it's worth risking.
Yeah, and he didn't have a winter crown. It's a wind of nature that Sync has right now. I think he's also looking towards the burst. Definitely, we have to see him juggle that around. Let's go back to the instant replay. So yeah, this was already after the Divine Glaive damage. Saying able to free hit, Black Dragon form up. Watch Detective, waiting for the time to pounce. Great Petrify.
When does Kenny get it? Ah, there we go. Also, he gets immediately on top of the Farsa as soon as the second Feather Airstrike comes.
Uh-oh.
Ground, wow.
Third ground from Detective, but that's a guaranteed kill for Team Zone. And now Kenny, he finds Wadu, forces out the Black Dragon form, and it seems like CFU still want to fight. Boxy finding K, and now they're all on to him, but he has the Wind of Nature. Singzo, with the right amount of damage, will still get the job done. And now it's a mega kill for him as he also finds Xora. Bright now trying to run away, but look at Sing. No
Minions.
one's stopping Sing, and there are minions in the mid lane that Bankai and Kenny have to defend.
A good attempt by Detective. Yes, he didn't get the Violent Requiem, but he set up and baited the rest of Team Zone.
Okay, there's the bravest fighter.
Ooh.
Oh, but the BMI is just used to reposition out. But the Land Shaker stuns him and he gets shut down. Oh my goodness, Kenny and Bankai, they're still able to prolong this game.
Boxy.
Another way of the
Wow.
dragon, and the damage from Wadu can do it.
Xora's coming back up in 1 second. K is back after topping up, nearly losing their base here. A dangerous moment, a scary sight for Team Zone now that CFU is on match point. But the game-ending play has to come off of this Lord.
Yeah, you have to try. Clear up as many minions as you can and just try and contest. Hope the CFU Gaming slip up somewhere. You have the damage with you. You have your Kaidata. You have the carry. It's on point. If you can just stop Boxy somehow, if you can get to OP, are they going to go for the rush? No one marked Wadu. They see a Detective.
Wadu now using the Black Dragon form. He tries to stun K, but gets to walk away, and now it's a 1v1. K has a decent amount of damage, and now Xora is actually able to steal away the objective. They're still on to K, but they're trying so hard. K, up until the very last moment, he fought a way of the dragon from Boxy, and they find Bankai, but they lose the Lord.
Oh dear God,
Ooh,
Wadu.
ooh.
They've tried. They try real hard, and now they've got a huge wave down on bot side as they escort their way to the inhibitor.
Oh, Xora forces out the Winter Crown from Opie.
Great hold.
That could mean a lot for them, but another Petrify from Wadu. Fortunately, Bright has her and it's a shutdown on Wadu by Xora, but they will not let the Lord push any further.
CX Sora has put the team on his back and says, we can still do this. I will carry you guys forward. He got the Lord, he got some kills, and Team Zone are still in this. And with this gold lead now diminished, Zone has a chance to crawl back, but it will be a tough climb.
Look at the items though. Sora not even bothering with the Hunter Strike. He's focusing on everything else, and now only as his last item, he's been given a lot of resources. The rest of his team has been paying the price for that. K especially in these later team fights. But at the same time, at least Bankai has kind of redeemed himself, not only taking out Sing earlier, but allowing for Xora to actually go for the steal in the first place.
Oh, they know where everyone is. They use bad
Bankai!
guy, and they push forward. Opie using the flicker position, but now he has to use the wing body wings just to get away. Detective is now down. Wadu trying to make things happen on 3 members towards the back line. Kenny already committing his full combo, but they don't get to take anyone down. Now it's CFU on the chase. They still want more.
Xora went down quick. Team Zone have to back off a little bit. Feathered Airstrike committed. Wadu with the dive. Bankai's still here, but he needs to get out.
Oh my goodness.
This is a nothing fight. This is a nothing fight. Both. There is literally no objective to fight for. This is just looking for opportunities. It's risky for Team Zone, which is why it's good that they actually backed out. Trading 1-for-1 against Detective is actually the perfect scenario for Team Zone. Every time Detective goes down, I don't think CFU is going to be looking to actually contest, even if the Lord is going to be up. They're going to posture for it, but they're never going to fully commit to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how Detective and Xora went down quickly. I know Detective was one of the first few that got caught. Xora went in. He got kicked by Boxy. That's why.
Yup. And then it all starts spiraling out of control. Because as you see these fights, right, I think for initiations, it works well for Team Zone to initiate in these tighter corners compared to CFU. However, I do think that Team Zone need to kind of kite backwards into open area to give Kenny that opportunity if he doesn't find the initial target he's looking for.
Yeah, because at this point, I would understand why OP would be a bit more reactive whenever he sees Kenny. Because there will be enough damage that will come from that full combo already. And he cannot get hit by the Petrify. So that was a quick response with the flicker, but that put him in an awkward position to use the better airstrike. And that's why also maybe Team Zone got a better advantage in that team fight. But now it's Bankai jumping in, forces out the spatial migration. But now they're gonna go for the re-engage. Boxy trying to look for an angle as well, but all they see as of now is Bright. Are they actually gonna full commit on this? Is this the right decision? Because Kenny finds Detective, but another spatial migration doesn't connect. But look at the mid lane! It's Sing and Boxy pushing forward, but Sing gets blasted!
Team Zone are still in this one. Who falls down? Boxy falls down. 3 from CFU are gone.
What is this? Games of the future? We watching Vamos V versus DFYG? What's going on here? Why are you fighting before the Lord? You knew the Lord was coming up. You forced the fight after the Black Dragon form. You didn't need the Black Dragon form.
Oh, they're bursting down Bankai. Bankai going in.
Yup.
He's fighting OP. A glorious battle to slow him down. The spatial migration doesn't come up in time. Bankai finds the kill on OP, and Team Zone have the Lord.
Who did it? Who? Something has changed, and it's not good. This is not good behavior from CFU. They broke discipline, they overheated, and now they're on the cusp of losing this game because of that.
They played with their food, man. There were times where CFU Gaming, if they just took the more disciplined, steady approach, we go back to that little exchange topside by the Lord, by the orange buff, where it felt like Team Zone definitely should not have won that, but found wins, and little by little it has grown to this. The Lord on their side, the lead in their hands, and a potential game 3 on the way. I've dogged on him for quite some time, but I'm gonna give it up to Bankai. He woke up this game, making the most out of the land shakers. He's landed around 4 or 5 that have been big impact.
Yep.
Best part about it is that he's redeemed himself from the worst laning phase ever seen to now making his team buy time. 5 minutes each and every time they take away a Lord. Well, arguably, I would say it's like 3 something, rounded up to 4, but generally speaking, we still have to equate for travel time. But at the end of the day, now OP is like, he has enough damage to take me out. I must be aware of this. I cannot lose these resources, and I don't think that they're thinking far enough ahead.
All that in a single game. Losing the laning phase and suddenly being the guy who just keeps the team in the game.
It's unreal. It's unreal how this is.
It took us more than 15 minutes, but we're really seeing a lot of the strengths, like, to be fair to the lineup of Zone. Earlier, the Lapu-Lapu versus Yuzong matchup went much better for Wadu. Wadu controlled majority of the game. He's 11-3-5 right now.
Yep.
Still has a great KDA, but now we're starting to see the strengths of the Lapu-Lapu, though I wish I'd see a Queen's Wings in there somewhere. He went for the Hunter Strike War Axe instead.
So I don't want to think that it's CFU falling off, because they have a Claude.
Yeah.
So it's like,
They're getting red. There's something about the high loss and the Kadita together that's throwing them off. It's the Petrify from the Kadita, along with the Breath of the Ocean, the stun as well coming in from the high loss.
because even the spatial migrations aren't landing anymore.
Yeah. All right, pick or pass. Which hero will secure a game win first? Guinevere is here.
Wow.
No wins yet in the M7 Swiss stage, and it's in the hands of Detective. But Dang also winless.
I think Guinevere is more likely to get the win because Badang doesn't see enough play in general, but we've seen more Guinevere just in general overall. And considering that Fredgens are popping up more often, it makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
But the Guinevere in this game is starting to become weird. Like,
I mean, to be fair, like, I understand that it's pretty difficult to land the magic thumb consistently every single time, right?
Yeah.
And I get it. My biggest problem is, what are they doing? Did Wadu mess with somebody this morning and they're like, oh wow, Wadu's doing a little too well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal his MVP. We need to drag this out. Because there is no explanation as to why he is so far ahead of the game, and yet the game is dragged on for 20 full minutes. right?
Yep.
Like, yes, Boxy isn't making as many impact plays. Wait, is that a fight happening?
Oh.
again.
That's a Lord already approaching the base of CFU Gaming. Sing's able to deal with it though.
The state of both bases looks similar.
Yeah.
One tower apiece.
Okay. Careful of Kenny. Careful of Kenny. He's waiting for the right timing.
Yeah.
Now that's the Black Dragon form already committed. Detective once again doesn't get to find Kenny with the spatial migration. Bankai jumping in, trying to look for Opie. Now Kenny, he finds someone, but there's a Winter Crown, so Detective stays alive. Now they're just trying to work on Bankai as much as they can. That's the spatial migration connection.
God!
So will the land!
Oh!
Shaper! Sing with the blazing duet. Can he do any more than this? Because it seems like Team Zone have found the right openings. Now they gain access to the base. They aren't able to completely clear on the wave. But Key, he gets bursted down by the Feathered Airstrike.
K was too eager to end it. He was locked in. But Obi got his ultimate back in time. And just like that, the tide swings after a beautiful combo with the Land Shaker and Breath of the Ocean from the Lapu-Lapu and Karita. CFU holds on through OP.
Oh man, that was so funny. Oh my goodness, I've never seen somebody just overheat so hard where the four members of your team is like, what are you doing, Kay? He's
I
just-
can end this.
He's screaming to end it while the rest of his teammates are like, bro, Feathered Airstrike is coming up in 2 seconds, my guy.
If he was right behind the formation of Zone, that would have been perfect. But he decides to separate off, and now he's Boxy with a kick.
Oh, and they want to commit on Bright! Bright, who still has the immortality, but now it gets popped, and with the blazing duet, he finally goes down. There is no high loss, no glorious pathway whatsoever for Team Zone right now.
Okay.
Kenny! But the Winter Crown keeps OP alive! Now Wadu's the one doing all of the zoning once again, is saying already forced to use the Wind of Nature, but they have an advantage. They want to burst down this Lord.
Zone cannot get close enough. CFU Gaming will be able to cap it off. OP goes back to clear the minion waves. No minion wave in mid for Zigzora and K to push through. Now Team Zone will have to try and defend again. They've been able to do it and extend it to almost 23 minutes for this game. But can they do it again one more time?
I mean, it's going to be really difficult because this is an evolved Lord, right? If they just walk with it, they get damage reduction naturally. Oh, really thought that the Lord was going to start walking towards that top side. Never mind. Coming through that mid side is even better because it's a straightforward path to the...
Oh! They still find Zigzora in the predictions from the two! Boxy denies him of the escape! And now Zigzora's gone!
Zigzora gets zoned and boxed out. And now the captain, the main man for the team, is not here for the defense. 5v4, the hope of Mongolia on their shoulders.
They spot Kenny from the right side. The glorious pathway laid out just to prolong the siege. Another attempt at the blazing duet and the Feathered Airstrike making it in time. There goes the rough waves, but everyone is somehow still alive. Immortality getting popped everywhere. And spatial migration. And it seems like that's it.
Team Zone, thank you for your effort, but CFU Gaming marches forward with a sweep.
What a game. What a game. The overheats from either side costed them so